Welcome to part 9 of the walkthrough for Black Myth Wukong. In our last episode, we were just approaching this shrine, and we grabbed the first of the 6 Buddha eyes in the quest. Now we're going to go get some more here. Just head up to the right, then up this little stairway here. Looks like we forgot to rest and replenish, so we're going to go back and do that. That is very, very important that you do that. Anytime you come into a new area, make sure you rest and replenish. If you think that you're going to fight a boss, also make sure that you rest and replenish. It's very important so you don't get stuck out here and then have to run back to the shrine all the time. So just head back up here. Standard procedure, immobilize. Charge up that heavy attack. And let it go. Okay, and now you're going to have an ingredient on your right, an enemy on your left. Now, I suggest that you take these enemies out by any means necessary. They are very difficult. If you let them live for too long, they can become a hassle. So take them out quickly. Okay. And we're just going to go over here. And then up this way. And you can hear the chanting again because we're right next to a statue. Let's go ahead and grab this. And now we have to quickly start a side quest, but we're kind of going to have to move around just so we don't take damage. Now we're right over here. You can hear him talking to you. And there's an enemy right there, so don't drop down right there. Drop down over here instead. Get to talking.
Some bastard has got me trapped in this rock with his spell. Even the rocks on the ridge have come to life.
He is currently giving you a side quest. I suggest you just keep moving around so you don't keep taking damage from the projectiles being thrown from above. Okay, so now that he's given you the quest, you can just kind of head out of here. And there's too many enemies in this congested area, so we're just going to run out of here and go back to where we came from. Try to remember that that is always an option. If you are overwhelmed by enemies, you can just leave the area for a little bit, take a breather, heal up, and then come back. So now you can see we're right back where we were. We're going to go over this bridge. We're going to open that chest in just a minute. We want to take out the resistance first. So we got all these guys up here. Getting our revenge for the projectiles being thrown at us while we were trying to obtain a side quest. So rude. Alright. Got a horseman. Take him out. Always making good use of that charged heavy. You're going to see here a lot in this game that I'm not exactly an expert, but I move around a lot. I don't stay in one place. I continuously move around. Even if I miss a perfect dodge or something like that, I can still get a dodge within an iframe and be perfectly fine. So this is statue number 3. We're going to head down here. We will be going over by where those other enemies are, just on the other side of this wall here shortly. Just not in this episode. Let's grab that. And now we're going to go back to where we came from a little bit. And head over this way. Alright, take a right at this lantern. And then another right. There's going to be an enemy right here. Take him out. Now you'll notice that I drew the enemy over here to this little alcove because there's something throwing projectiles up there. Okay, we're just going to the right here. That is a route, so you can go ahead and get that whenever you'd want. But we're in here. It's going to be an enemy to your right. Go ahead and take out this enemy. Alright, straight up here and then take a left. It's going to be an enemy up here. We're going to take them out. They have a little bit of kung fu, so be careful. They know rock fu, so keep your wits about you. Plus, you get to be in a fight with some peaceful chanting. Alright, so here's number 4. And then we're going to take out this rude enemy right here. I'm trying to separate them a little bit. And using the transformation to dispatch crowds. This one's a tough guy. Alright, we have several sparks. We should probably start spending them. I recommend that you spend them as you get them. If you are waiting for something specific, it's usually no more than 2. So I suggest you use them when you can. We're going to use that for versatility. Ironbound Resolve, excuse me. And now we have our third focus point. Invigoration. As you can see, we're going to be filling out the whole Smash Stance side. That is what this build is based on. This is the build that has carried me through the entire game, and I promise it will carry you through the game as well. So go ahead and grab this orb. Before we really go through this area, we're gonna find the next shrine. So just go up here. We're gonna take these guys out, and then take this one out. And then we're just gonna go out here and grab the shrine. Alright, once you have that set up, you can go ahead and rest and replenish as you need to. Right now, we are going to go ahead and check if we have enough materials to, enough materials to craft the gators from the last episode. Let's go ahead and go to armor. You can see all of the stuff that you have previously picked up. As you cycle through it, you can notice that there are little red arrows that point down. That means that it's going to be a decrease in your defense. So just go ahead and craft those gators for now. Green arrow up, good for defense. Red arrow down, bad for defense. Now we're just going to go back here into this cave. There's going to be an enemy up here on our left. We're going to draw this enemy away from the ones that throw stuff at us. Alright. We're going to finish taking out this enemy. You can use anti-miasma powder here if you're really worried about the poison. I don't worry too much about poison in this game. It doesn't seem to be super lethal, so it's up to you. Alright, there's going to be a few enemies up here. We're going to get rushed by a spirit here in just a second. Grab this. And here comes the spirit. Spirit will wake up this enemy right here. Alright, this part's a little bit rough. Just do your best here. If you fall here, you're not that far from the shrine, so don't worry. Try to make your focus taking out the smaller enemy first before you get to the spirit. If it has to be the other way around, that's okay. As you can see, we trapped the low-level enemy for the most part. Alright, grab the spirit, the blood of the Iron Bull. Alright, you get the Poise Stone spirit. And that's why it's so difficult to take down those damn tanks, because they're called Poise Stones. Makes sense. Alright, we're going to have an enemy right here. And then the lighted structure you see in front of you is going to be a unique boss fight. You're going to target it, and then you're going to hit it until the ground shakes. Once the ground shakes, a couple of enemies will pop up. Stop working on the boss, and then take out the low-level enemies first. Again, using that charged heavy. Target the boss. Get some more hits in till the ground shakes. And there's the next two NPCs to take out. Alright, go back to working on the boss again. Alright, you got two to take out. Go ahead and take these two out. If you absolutely positively have trouble with this fight, my suggestion is to go to the Mother of Stones and just use basic attacks to fill up your focus. So target, and then basic attacks till your focus is completely full, and just keep doing that. And now when she shakes the ground to bring the little enemies out, now you can use your focus points. Try to separate them if you can. And now here's one. Let's go ahead and finish this one out. Alright, and take out this last one here. Now finish the job. Okay, you'll get the stone essence and a spark. And now we're going to go out this way and to the right for Buddha statue number 5. And get the eye out. And now we're just going to head back down here, and then we're going to go finish the quest. Make sure we didn't leave anything behind, didn't miss any ingredients. It's going to be easiest to go back to the shrine and then just fast travel to the Squall Hideout. So back to Yellowwind Ridge, Fright Cliff, Squall Hideout. And then the easiest way to get to this NPC without aggroing anybody is to just go off to the right in here. Just follow along this little wall here. Once you get to the end, turn right. Grab this. Steel ginseng. And now we go back here. And deliver that. And attack. This fight is not very difficult, so just go ahead and take out the man in stone here. As you can see, it's not very difficult. He's actually quite squishy. Alright, a little cutscene here. Okay, so now just approach and pick up. Alright, that is the Azure Dust spell. How you equip this spell is you go to a shrine, and in your spells, set spells menu, that is where you will do it.
I can't be handing it over to you for free. Come back later to trade with Will.
Alright, he says come back later to trade with Will. So we're going to go back to the shrine and then just reset the area. You're going to need quite a bit of will here because you need 2 different items. So go ahead and rest and reset the area. Go ahead and get any kind of like will, extra will that you will need. All right, head back this way. And again, take a left. And then just go interact. Purchase. The first thing that you're going to purchase is down there at the bottom. The sobering stone right here.
You got yourself a right fine bargain.
And then he also has Blood of the Iron Bull. And we're going to buy that.
Right fine bargain.
We need this iron pellet right here.
Catch your eye.
There are 2 other items here that you can buy. I just don't think it's necessary, so I'm not even going to bother with them right now. We spent a little too much will, so we have to go back to the shrine and get some more. And then come back to this merchant so we can get that defensive soak for our gourd. So just sell some small pieces of gold. We need to have over 6,000. So that should be enough right there. And don't worry too much about spending that gold, because you're going to get tons of it in the game. Especially if you follow my guide. And now you're going to purchase the defensive soak, which is the iron pellet.
You got yourself a right fine bargain. Me goodies catch your eye.
At this point, we're just going to fast travel on back to the last shrine. And from this shrine, we are going to travel to the Rockrest Flat Shrine to get the 6th Buddha Eye. I will show you what to do with these 6 Buddha Eyes a little bit later. Alright, now that we have loaded in, you can see right out in front of you, there is the 6th statue. That is going to be the 6th eye that we grab. We'll just head on over here and get it done. There's going to be some extra chanting, signifying that you have completed that part of the quest. Take out this enemy right here. Okay. Now, this whole area here is not too big, but however, it's one of your earliest opportunities to farm, in my personal opinion. It's very, very effective. There's only 3 enemies, and it's a simple loop. It's not very difficult at all. So you'll just go over here and immobilize this enemy. Do whatever you need to do. Throw the kitchen sink at him. We're just trying to take him out first. He is very, very stubborn. I will tell you that. Best to break the shield. Once again, we're working on the shield's health. You can see at the top that it's almost broken. And a really neat detail that was put into this game is that you can actually see, the shield split when it gets close to being broken. See it? See it right at the top? Alright, now finish the job. See, you get, lots of will for that and lots of EXP. Take him out. Okay, we got a spark. See, good EXP, good will. You get good materials from this. Take out this rock guy right here. And once you get done with this, break the pots for some extra will. And now we will see you very, very soon for part 10 of the walkthrough. Thank you so very much for tuning in. I greatly appreciate all of you. Be good to one another. We'll see you shortly.